Okay, so probably not gonna be able to see me that well because it's fucking dark out here. It's like what 9, 10, whatever. But today's video, I'm just fucking talking about depression and how like it can affect your just general daily life, like what you do, your job, your work at school, college, sports, whatever. So basically, whatever happened or whatever caused this, it's like it doesn't really matter what it is, but for some people it can be like basically just they can't even do anything. They can't do everything normally. They can't do anything normally. Everything's painful. Everything's like dreadful. Everything that they once loved that they like to do is like just worse. It's just painful. It's just not the same. If they like playing video games, they can't even do that anymore because just like they're in pain mentally and they can't even focus. They just can't even have a mental breakdown doing that. And it's like quite weird because they just sometimes it's like you never experienced that kind of before, that kind of pain, and it just happens and you're like, what the fuck, why is this happening? Just trying to move on, enjoy my life and all this stuff, and it's just there, just lingering, and try to move on, try to focus on the sports and stuff, but it's just there. Training kickboxing or wrestling or jiu-jitsu, is like this stuff just comes into your mind. It's like fucking annoying because you can't even do a damn thing, so yeah. And it's like I'm just talking about the pain that most people have to deal with, and it's like it'll never go away for a while. Sometimes, for me, it's like 3 years. I couldn't even do anything like normally. Everything was painful. If I wanted to just go and like make a meal or go for a walk or whatever, like all this pain, all this agony, this depression would start creeping in. I didn't feel like doing anything. Couldn't even get up for school or college or whatever. Or sometimes I was excited for training, but then it came down to I was just like didn't even feel like it because I was just depressed. And each person, whoever has to go through this pain, has their own reason. And sometimes you can talk about it, sometimes you don't have to, but some people have way different reasons from other people. But I'm not really talking about the reasons here. I'm just talking about the effect. And it's like, if you want to talk about it, you can just message me, you can just comment below or whatever. Just I don't mind. And yeah, that's just it. It's like there's not much you can do. Like, people have to suffer this every day, and since lots of people, so many men in this world are like committing suicide, shows how lots of men have to go through similar pain. If you're experiencing this pain or some depression, it's like definitely not the only one, because there's like so many people in this world who are just dead on the inside. And I've been dead on the inside for 3 years. It's like not much I could do about it. Sometimes people, they like try to give you this hope, or I like to say false hope, or hope that things are just magically going to get better. Everything's going to get better one day. Everything's going to turn out for the better. Everything's going to get good. Well, after 3 years, because after 3 years nothing's happened. In fact, things have gotten worse. I'm not just saying that to sound edgy or like cool or whatever, but things have literally gotten worse for me. Like each fucking year, it's like it's just like things just get worse and worse. There's not much I can do about it. But I think when you first experience like the pain, it's like really bad because you never really experienced it before. You don't know how to deal with it, but after a while you just get kind of used to it, and it's like, okay, whatever. Not to live with this, but some days it just comes back to you and it's like just hits you and it's like, what the fuck, because you can't even focus on regular shit. You can't even like go to a shop, go for a walk, or go for a run or whatever. It's like everything's just dreadful, and you're trying to have fun. Other people might be having fun and you're just there like just dead, just feel shit on the inside. I feel like there's nothing you can do, but yeah, you need to like tackle the root problem, I'd say, for most people. But for me, I can't really do that. There's not much I can do in my situation. But yeah, I'd say like, because like when people say, everything's gonna get better, they don't actually know that. There's no guarantee about that. Like, the only thing you're ever guaranteed in life is actually death. That's a fact. We're not promised a good life. we're not promised anything. Some people, they live their life, they try to enjoy it, but they just suffer and they just die. And that's it, that's what life, that's it, over. And it's sad. You know, there's not much anyone could really do about it, because it's just like, I couldn't really find any solution. It's just the same thing. They tried to see like different things, to try to find different opportunities or alternatives or options, and there's nothing left. So just going through the same thing like over and over again, like fucking Groundhog Day or whatever. It's just shit. Because like obviously, like I said, so many people have to go through it. So many people kill themselves, and just frustrated, I guess. But yeah, I'm not here giving people false hope or cope that things are gonna get better. I'm just saying, like, just chat or whatever, you know, because some people, they try to give you tips on how to, you know, have a better life, you know, how to get over pain. But if it's something like, oh, I don't know, like someone in your family died, you can't just like go and like try and move on with your life by doing other things, you know what I mean? It's just always there for the most part. And yeah, right now for me it's like pretty much the same thing. There's not much I could do about it, and it's not much fun I've had. And I've been like on my own, I feel like, alone for a while. And the thing is that some of my best memories were just like doing regular stuff, or just playing video games as a kid, or like reading comic books or watching films, just regular chill stuff. Even watching TV, like those are my best memories. Or even with people, because I couldn't rely on people, and still can't to this day, because so many people just lie and like just disappoint. They're just trying to like live in the moment, not trying to live in like the long term, if you know what I mean. Like they're not thinking about what they're doing or whatever, they're just doing what comes to mind, you know. So it's kind of like, that's just how it is these days. But anyway, it's like, for me it's just been the same, like I said. And no one really understands. I think if anyone actually did, they would just treat me with a lot more respect. But it does make you like kind of look at the world differently. So I might just end this video now, to be honest. Just a few more things, I think. Like, just want to say that, you know, people always say, oh, get help or seek professional help or whatever, but like when I did that, they just put me in this room and had me do boring shit or whatever, just talk about stuff, and they couldn't do anything about it. Or like they just put me in a room for a few hours and had me do absolutely nothing. And like, that's not help. That's not helping me at all. It's making shit worse, and I hate that. But I can't do anything about it, obviously. I'm just here in this fucking loop, on a fucking hamster wheel of fucking life. And what I think is next, you know, in this video I've been a bit like shit about what I was saying. Like, I've not been very clear. Maybe I should have written this down, but I just saying stuff that came off my mind and I was kind of forgetting. But nah, I think I got everything down, to be honest. And yeah, hit me up.